Hello. We start this episode in John chapter 14. Do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God, trust also in me. Here's a phrase to remember. We will have a troubled life, but we can still have an untroubled heart. In the next couple of days for the disciples, there was going to be nothing but trouble. But Jesus says that He can give them courage and strength. I know it's hard for us because we often need a reason to be calm. Just hearing trust me, because trust me, is difficult to understand, but it is the truth. In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, I would have told you. I am going there to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am. Though this is literal, it is also wedding imagery. We are not going to hang out with Jesus for a bit. We will be bound in love to Jesus. Sounds weird, but it's not. A groom in Jesus' culture always prepares the place where they will live. Those carpentry skills are probably paying off right about now. You know the way to the place where I am going. Thomas said to him, Lord, we don't know where you are going, so how can we know the way? Jesus answered, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you really knew me, you would know my Father as well. From now on, you do know him and have seen him. It's fascinating because we are made in the image of God, but Jesus is the image of God. That is why he's the only way to the Father. The only way to see God is through Jesus. I'm glad it's easily accessible. It's unfortunate that others don't accept its accessibility. They'll do anything but follow Jesus. Philip said, Lord, show us the Father, and that will be enough for us. Jesus answered, Don't you know me, Philip, even after I have been among you such a long time? Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father. How can you say, Show us the Father? Don't you believe that I am the Father, and the Father is in me? The words I say to you are not just my own. Rather, it is the Father living in me who is doing his work. Believe me when I say that I am in the Father, and the Father is in me, or at least believe on the evidence of the miracles themselves. The reasons for following Jesus should be logical. You listen to his teachings, and the wisdom should convince you that he is something special. You should see the miracles he does, and that should convince you that he is something special. This shows us that he has authority that we've never seen before. But for some, authority makes them feel insecure, so they dismiss these obvious signs. So make sure that you don't feel insecure that there is an authority over you. The main reason being that his authority is wise and powerful. I tell you the truth, anyone who has faith in me will do what I have been doing. He will do even greater things than these, because I am going to the Father. And I will do whatever you ask in my name, so that the Son may bring glory to the Father. You may ask of me for anything in my name, and I will do it. Jesus' mission was the greatest mission of all time. No one has done anything even remotely close to his mission of salvation, the mission of the cross. But his ministry wasn't the biggest one ever. Even right after he left this earth, Peter converted more people than Jesus ever did, because that's what Jesus calls us to do. Our ministries are to be massive. There's no such thing as too big a ministry. It's not a matter of comparison, of course, but it's a matter of bringing glory by doing good things. We often use good as a mellow word, but goodness is the greatest thing ever. So we are to do great things through good things. Thanks for listening, guys.